Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, El Janae. If this is your first time here, my name is El. And if you are not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down in the corner. Today I'm coming with you with a different video. Well, sort of kind of different. I am going over my sweat journey, my weight loss journey, my body transformation. So I started my journey a year ago on January 20th, 2018, and we are now in we are now in February, and I'm a little late, getting the video uploaded and, speaking on it, but better late than never. So yeah, it's been a year, and my starting weight was 199 pounds. So basically I was 200 pounds. I'm only 5'3", mind you. So that's a lot of weight packed into one body. And a lot of people told me, oh, you didn't look like you were, 200 pounds and stuff like that. But I definitely felt like it. Physically, it affected me just like doing regular day-to-day things like tying my shoe, getting up and getting down like from a seat or something, or crossing my legs. That was like the number one thing that I could not do, was crossing my legs and then holding it up there. That was so hard for me to do. I would easily be out of breath, short of breath all the time, and that just wasn't like me. Before all of this, I was a pretty active person. So growing up, I did dance from the age of 6 to 20 something, and I participated in track and field from, middle school to collegiate level, and, I also took gymnastics as well. So it's not like I don't know how to work out or what to do. But yeah, and then mentally, it really started to bring me down. Like, I just did not feel good about myself. I was just in a bad space. I didn't feel pretty. I wasn't self-confident at all. Self-esteem was at an all-time low. So yeah, it was a pretty dark place that I was about to get into. So I decided to make a change for myself, and I made a promise not at the beginning of 2018. It was kind of like weeks into, it was the end of January basically. And I finally decided, like, I don't want to do this anymore, because I was to the point where, like, I would put on clothes and I'd be having like a breakdown because I couldn't fit into my old clothes, and I just did not like how it looked. I was like, oh, I just feel so sloppy and yucky and ugh. So I made that promise to myself that I was going to make a change and I was going to stick to it no matter what. And that's what I did. Every day I was at the gym, Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturdays, not all the time, but once you put your mind to something, you can definitely do it. So my diet. So let's talk about that. So my diet, when I first started, I did the JJ smoothie cleanse. So it's like a 10-day cleanse. I did it for 14 because I included the weekends as well. So what it consists of is either you can have 3 shakes a day, so that's breakfast, lunch, dinner, or you can have 2 shakes per day and have a healthy meal with healthy snacking as well. So I chose to do the one healthy meal. So I would always wake up early in the morning, get my shakes prepared for breakfast and for lunch, and then on Sundays I dedicated those days to do my meal prep days. So I'll always meal prep my dinner on Sundays and have those ready to go. And those smoothies consisted of just water, fruits, kale, and spinach. And the main fruits that were in there were like apples, grapes, pineapples, mangoes, peaches, strawberries, blueberries, berries, and those sorts of things. So I did that for the first 2 weeks, and it jump-started my weight loss. I lost 5 pounds just by doing that. And, that set me on a good road. I was like, okay, we have some progress. Even though it didn't look like it, but I did. I did notice on the scale. And then after that, I just went to straight meal prepping. So some of the foods that I ate were like baked chicken, salmon, lots of vegetables, steamed broccoli, steamed asparagus, Brussels sprouts, you name it, you know. And I did quinoa and brown rice. I'd already kind of like cut out pastas and stuff like that a little bit. So I did that from, what was that? Maybe like March to, I don't know, maybe like March to April. I can't really get my timeline down right now. Oh yeah, and I still incorporated some smoothies some of those days, because like my breakfast, like I would do a smoothie, or I would do like the overnight oats for like my breakfast. Like snacks, I would do bananas, almonds, cashews, the Sargento balance breaks. Those are really good. Fruits, I was doing like grapes. Oh, I already said bananas, but yeah, that too again. And then for dinner, like once I got home, I would do like a salad, just something quick. So like spinach, I would grill up some chicken really quick, and you know, tomato, onion. And I don't like ranch dressing all that well, so I found a olive oil and vinegar dressing from Newman's Own, and that was really good. So, and I still use that to this day. It's pretty good. So yeah, that helped a lot. And I had lost maybe like 15 more pounds throughout that timeline. So from like February to, I'd say like June. But within that timeline, I kept hitting plateaus. So for those of you who don't know what a plateau is, it's like you're just stuck at a weight and you don't lose anything, you don't really gain anything. And I had to keep like tweaking my diet, like to figure out like what do I need to do to get past this point. So the first plateau I hit, I was like, okay, I'm going to have to have to eliminate my cheat days. So I used to have it, you know, allow myself a cheat day. So it was Saturday, sometimes Friday and Saturday, depending on how disciplined I was, you could say. So I cut out all cheat days. So, you know, eating healthy throughout the entire week. It was very hard at first. Let me tell you guys, diet is 80% of it all, okay? Shit. It's probably like 90%. And then just like 10% working out. Because the workouts were consistent. They were every day. But if you ain't eating right, oh. I mean, what you working out for? Pretty much. So, because, you know, I'm a little bit older now. And my metabolism is not what it used to be, okay? So, yeah. So, I took out the cheat days. And then, you know, I lost maybe like 3-4 more pounds. And then, bam, another plateau. So, I hit another wall. So, I was like, okay, what can I do now? So, I eliminated beer. Yes, I am a beer drinker. Not so much anymore because it's gone now. So, I would just drink like on the weekends or whatever, you know, go out and party, you know, a little bit, have a little sip here, sip there, you know. So I took that out. That helped out a lot. So I lost some more weight. So now I'm only down to like water and water. I still drink coffee. Oh yeah, I was doing that. I was drinking coffee, and you know, before keto, I was doing black coffee and sugar. I never liked my coffee with cream. So there you have that. So yeah, taking out the beer and alcohol, hit another wall. So I'm like, well, damn, okay, what else can I do? I mean, I'm down to nothing to eat pretty much. So what else can I take out of there? So I took out, what was I eating? Like cottage cheese and stuff like that. I took that out of there, out of my diet. I finally kind of, you know, went back on like the quinoa and the brown rice because I know those carbs are a little bit too much. So then my friend Nicole, she introduced me to this keto lifestyle, and I was like, what are you doing? Like, cause I've been seeing her posts, and she lost so much weight. She was looking bomb.com. Okay. And I was like, I need help. Like, I'm running out of ideas and nothing seems to be working. I mean, it works, but then it stops working, and I just need it to be consistent. Okay. Like how I'm being consistent, I want it to be consistent too. So, you know, she told me all the ins and outs about it, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna read up on it. This was like around May, I believe, when she told me about it. So I didn't start keto until July. So I did a lot of research before I started, because a lot of people had their opinions about it, and, you know, they were like, oh, you're gonna die if you do this diet, and you'll get sick, and just a whole bunch of bad things. But there was a lot of good things as well. So they really didn't outweigh each other. They're kind of like at a balance. So I was pretty stuck about what to do. And finally, once, you know, I consulted with my doctor and found out what kind of body type I have, I knew what worked for me. So instead of going like, you know, hard into the keto diet, I kind of like weaned myself into it. So I didn't take away carbs completely altogether. I didn't go cold turkey. So at first I started with like 100 grams of carbs per day. Then I took it down to about 60. Then I took it down to 40. And that's where I stopped. I didn't go anything below there. I didn't cut out carbs altogether. I don't do any sugar anymore. But when I first started, I was doing like a lot of cheese and a lot of eggs, and that's not what the keto diet is about either. And that's how you can get high cholesterol too. So, oh, and also red meats. I cut red meats out as well. This was like before keto, and I noticed a difference as well. But yeah, I hit a plateau during keto as well, and I was like, well, damn. I was like, you know, this is working so good, because like when I first started, I lost like 7 pounds within the first week. I was like, sheesh, that's like, that's the most I've ever lost in 1 week. And it was crazy. I was surprised. I was happy. And then when I hit that plateau, I was like, oh, no, not again. And so, you know, I was like, okay, how can I tweak this diet? What can I do different? So I decided to take out the red meats, because I was still kind of doing those sparingly. I only did egg whites, and I only ate eggs like on the weekends, like for breakfast. And then what else? Oh, I cut out all dairy. So no cream cheese, no cheese, no heavy whipping cream. And once I did that, that helped a lot, because, you know, dairy can be bloating, and it's, you know, inflammatory or something like that. I don't know, I read that somewhere, but I took that out of my diet. And I also, during this entire process, I have been taking probiotics, and that has helped out a lot as well too with the bloating. I mean, it keeps me regular. It's good for digestion, your gut health, and then it's also good for women's floral health. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. So alcohol, no alcohol at this point. I may have, you know, some wine here and there, but basically, if you want to drink alcohol, you're gonna have to drink it straight. And you know, I tried that once before, and I hadn't drunk in so long, and I took that little shot. I was basically done for. I was like, okay, so this, you know, you can't even drink on this diet at all. So unless you want to be, you know, slumped. So, oh, what else? On my plateaus, blah, blah, blah. Oh, so starting weight or beginning weight was 199, basically 200 pounds. Goal weight is 150, and current weight is 158. So no, I did not reach my goal in 1 year, but I was damn close. And I am very proud of myself for getting this far and not giving up on myself. I made that promise to myself for 2018, and I fulfilled it. And, you know, I feel like, you know, shit, if I can do that, I could do basically anything I put my mind to. Which I already knew that, but, you have self-doubt and stuff like that. And you can almost talk yourself out of doing things, you know, when you do things like that. But that's besides the point. Let me see. What was my inspiration? I had asked some questions on IG, you know, about my weight loss journey, and these are some questions that I got. So, what was my inspiration? What got me motivated? My inspiration comes from within, and self-motivation. You know, before I had none of that. And when that new year had rolled around, I was like, you know, I'm going to do it. I talked to myself in the mirror. I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, self, you need to get your shit together, and you need to lose this weight, and you need to start feeling better about yourself. And, you know, if you feel better, if you look better, it's just all going to come shining through. So that's what it was. I really had to dig deep for the inspiration. And then also what kept me motivated was holding myself accountable through this YouTube channel and with my followers or my friends on social media, and then with my family and friends who surround me. They kept me going. I mean, they rooted for me all the way through. They knew I could do it. Did I really believe that I could do it? Yeah, I did, but I also, in the back of my mind, I was like, any day now, I'm probably gonna fucking quit. And I didn't, which is great because I had that support system, and I definitely appreciate you all. You all know who you are. Thank you, Nikki, for, you know, giving me the suggestion of this diet. I want to thank Lizelle for, you know, getting me started with working out and giving me tips and helping me along the way and encouraging me. My family, from my mom on down to whoever, my Rubu. I want to thank you guys for just standing behind me and pushing me and giving me all those encouraging words. My friends, I love you guys so much because y'all the best. Y'all the best. If I didn't have that support system, I probably would have failed. Not gonna lie. Will I stay keto for life? Yeah, I probably will. I don't miss carbs that much anymore. I did in the beginning, and you can really like live without them. I mean, not live without them. I mean, I still eat my carbs, okay? I just stay in a healthy range of carb intake, okay? And that's fine with me. I mean, if it ain't fixed, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So that's what I'm sticking to. Fitness goals for 2019. Keep doing what I'm doing. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to, I'm not gonna try. I am gonna stay motivated, and I'm gonna just see how I can mold this body even more. What else? Any advice for newcomers on their journey? I just want to say, if you are starting out on a new journey, a fitness journey, just fucking do it. Just do it. Just jump head straight into it. Don't think twice about it. Get you that support system to keep you motivated and keep you going. And don't doubt yourself. once you start doubting yourself, I guarantee you'll probably stop doing whatever you plan on doing. You know, you just gotta have that self-confidence and say, you know, I am the shit, and I'm gonna do this shit. It's gonna be the best shit ever. So yeah, that is my advice. Never give up on yourself. Make a promise to yourself. If you break up a promise with yourself, I mean, who are you? Really? Like, yeah, no. But yeah, I just wanted to, you know, elaborate on my my weight loss journey. I haven't really posted any videos in a while because I had been so busy. My social life has been nothing since I started this, you know, diet. And, you know, I made that commitment to myself. Like, I felt like if, you know, I did go out or anything like that, that I would be weak and I would give in to the temptation that was around me. So I missed out on a lot of stuff. I'm sorry, guys, but I had to get my mind right, and I had to get my insides right and my outside right. So yeah, and that's what I did. And, you know, I went for a physical or like a checkup not too long ago, and my doctor, she was so surprised. She was like, oh my God, like, you look a lot better. She was like, last time you was here a little bit heavy. I was like, yeah, I know, but I took care of all of that. And my overall health had improved, and that was a plus. So she's definitely proud of me. I love my doctor, by the way. Shout out to her. But yeah, so, you know, share this video with somebody who is looking for a little bit of inspiration, that little bit of push that they need. Share this video with them. Be sure to comment down below if you have any questions for me, and thumbs up this video. And then last but not least, if you are not subscribed, go ahead and press that little button right there. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace and love, y'all. Peace and love.